had the opportunity to review the Toyota Prius plug-in model a year ago, but unfortunately I didn't have the opportunity to check the full range in electric mode. This time, after having access to this model again, I decided to do 2 tests. Before I begin, I would like to point out that both tests will be carried out in the most objective way, so as to show you the real EV mode range and real combustion of this model. Hello, and welcome to my test of the Toyota Prius plug-in. In the first part of my test, I will check the electrical range for you. At the time of testing, the onboard computer calculated the range of 30 miles. I have chosen a test route which realistically resembles the way most of us make our daily commute to work, outside the city, or vice versa. I have also included the air conditioning and radio as both being turned on for the test as well. The length of the one-way route is less than 14 miles in distance. In addition to this, I used 4.6 miles whilst grabbing some shopping after I finished work, before I made the 14-mile journey back. The journey on the route from point A to point B was made in the so-called mixed cycle with speeds ranging from 30 to 60 miles per hour. Of course, the speed was dependent on traffic and the terrain. I must also point out here that the trip has many hills and many corners along the route. That's why the first part of the EV test can be seen from the driver's point of view. And most importantly, the first part of the route I completed in what I would call a normal drive without eco-driving. I was driving in such a way as if I had never had contact with a hybrid or an electric car. When I arrived from my point A to point B journey that had a range set at 30 miles, after traveling 14 miles in electric mode, I had 14.1 miles left. So I had used about 2.2 miles more than was declared by the computer. Now you can look closely at how the energy consumption looked when moving short distances and then on the way back. The higher energy consumption occurs during frequent starting and stopping of the vehicle when moving short distances, as it was during the test. Imagine that after work we have to go shopping to several shops neighboring each other. In total, I drove a distance of 4.6 miles from the shop to the next one. This cost me a total of 6.3 miles of range. This means my range decreased by an additional 1.7 miles. In summary, after traveling 18.3 miles, I have nearly 8 miles left in the EV mode. So before traveling back, I was 4 miles in the back. Now, with an incomplete 8 miles, I had to do almost 14 miles to pass the test. After driving almost 19 miles, I already knew that in order to regain anything, I had to change the driving style to try to recover as much energy as possible using eco-driving. How to get energy for the missing miles? The rule is simple. You should handle the accelerator pedal very gently, whilst driving downhill with a gentle but longer application of pressure on the brake pedal. The braking will not be too strong, but the energy recovered will be twice as high as it would be during the descent without using the brake, or if we had used the B mode, which uses engine braking but has no recovery of kinetic energy. As you can see, eco-riding does have some benefits, using the economical driving technique so you can easily reach the value given by the computer. In electrical mode, I managed 30.6 miles out of 30 miles, which the computer first showed me at the beginning of the test. It should be noted that if I had used the eco-driving style from the beginning of the test, I would have probably got a much better range. I suspect that overcoming an additional 5 to 8 miles would not be a great challenge. In addition, using the option of charging the battery whilst driving, we could drive much more than 35 miles, but this is the point for the second part of the test. And what do you think of the EV range and fuel consumption of the plug-in Prius? Please leave your comments below the video. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel and to visit my website, AutoStart Test, at autostarttest.com. Thanks for watching, take care of yourself and your four wheels.
Head over to Auto Start Test. Select your language. Use the tabs at the top or click one of the icons at the bottom of the page. Select Auto Review and then choose one of the many cars we have tested so far. All our reviews can be viewed on our website and on YouTube. Under each video, you will find a photo gallery for each specific car. You can change your car at any time using the tab above. Then check out our new projects. By clicking on the Auto News, you will get news updates from the world of cars. In the Crew tab, you will meet those who create the Auto Start Test service for you. If you are a dealer, then the next tab is for you. Explore our offer. If you have any questions, please feel free to use the Contact tab. At any time, you can visit our profiles on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook by clicking on the icons at the top. Welcome to Auto Start Test official website. Please feel free to subscribe our channel. Auto Start Test. You've reached your destination.